Hi guys, Everyday Knife Guy here, and today we are doing a bit of a multi-tool overview slash review. And this is the tool we're looking at right here. This is Leatherman Wingman. Forgive the glare on it there, it's pretty shiny. Let's take a look at the box first of all. This comes in a standard Leatherman box, and you can see on this end the Wingman product code on there, and that's about all the information there is. There's a little booklet inside. It's basically just a tool schematic for this and all the other full-size Leatherman multi-tools. The Wingman is sort of the entry level into the full-size range, if you like, for Leatherman. They have the Wave, the Surge, and the Charge, a few other ones in between those, but this is kind of their entry-level tool. You can pick this up these days for around $30 on Amazon. And I had it in the back of my head that all Leatherman tools are made in USA, made in Oregon, USA. But the $30 price tag kind of threw me for a loop, and that's maybe a bit telling about modern manufacturing for tools and knives. That when I saw that price and looked at what I was getting, I kind of instantly made me think that can't be produced in the USA. That must be a Chinese-made, assembled in the USA type of deal. But I did some research on it, and as far as I can tell, they are all still made in the USA. Some parts may be made outside of there. Some are made in Europe, some in Canada, some in Mexico. But all the assemblies in the USA, and as far as I can tell, none of this is made in China. So that's it's not particularly important to me. It is to some people, but as I say, it's just it's interesting. That was the first thing that popped in my head when I saw the price tag. But when I get this in hand, it feels very solid. It's quite weighty. According to the website, it's 7 ounces, and closed length is just under 4 inches. And the knife blade within it is actually a little over 2.5 inches. So it's quite a substantial tool. And the overall design is quite nice and sleek. It has a little bit of a curve to it. You can see it's a typical folding pliers design. Oops. Let's turn it around this way, it'll be a little bit easier. And I'll show you actually the logo on it first of all. You can see Leatherman Wingman inscribed on there. And this side has Leatherman on the pocket clip. It has built-in pocket clip, which is always quite a nice feature. The pocket clip is actually secured by this Torx bolt on this end, so I imagine you could actually remove that if you wanted. It doesn't seem to be too integral to the actual scale of the tool, so you can see it's a separate layer on there. So you could remove that clip if you wanted, I think. But that's quite a nice feature. This doesn't come with a sheath or anything like that, or any other type of belt clip or anything. So the pocket clip is quite useful, and it's not a super thick tool in this dimension, so you could quite easily carry this in your jeans pocket, I would say, without it being too obtrusive. So this tool does have, well, it's obviously based around the pliers design, but first of all it does have 2 tools that are accessible and one hand opening from the outside. So on this side we have a combo edge blade. As I say, I think it's 2.6 inches according to the website, and you can see it is combo edge. It has the serrations up to this point here. My camera will focus. There we go, and it's quite a nice blade profile and super sharp out the box. Let's just grab a bit of paper and see if I can show you that. Just try and keep in the front part of the blade and not hit the serrations here. So you can see that's really pretty nice. The reason we're looking at this tool is actually one of the prizes in my 500 subscriber giveaway that's going on this month. This month being April of 2015. If you're watching this video during that time, there's still time to get in the giveaway until the end of April. So do go check out the video that I posted recently on that. But otherwise, I'm afraid you missed out on that, and it's just a review. But the reason I bring it up is I hope that whoever wins this tool doesn't mind, but I'm just going to show you this is actually, if I can find part of my arm that still has hair. It's a common sort of knife guy problem, I guess. You can see there it is actually, oops, if we can get the focus, it is actually hair popping sharp out the box. So it's pretty impressive for being a blade just on a multi-tool as opposed to a dedicated knife. So quite pleased with that. Personal preference would be not to have a combo edge, but it's one of those things. There isn't a choice. It's only one style for this tool. So it is nice to have that blade and to be one hand opening, and it is of course locking. There's a locking tab in here, which you just depress, push that in. Quite nice action on the blade there. And on this side we have the scissors. Now I opened these up first of all and thought, oh, they're not spring assisted, which is, you know, I've found that in cheaper multi-tools before. You do get scissors, but they don't have a spring, which renders them basically useless. I didn't realize that if you actually have to go all the way over and make sure that this, forgive my cat in the background, he's been annoying again, actually has to lock into place. These are locking as well, and once it locks into place, this bar here pops over, and that gives you your spring action. It's actually a really nice firm spring, and yeah, great action on those scissors. So yeah, that's a really nice addition for one hand opening. So locking tab there, press that, close them up. And that's it for the outside for tools. So let's just open up the pliers. Fold round as you would expect, and they are spring assisted as well, which is a really nice touch. And it's quite a nice firm positive spring on there. You can see they have quite a nice fine, almost needle nose on them. Good grip on the inside. We have a bit of a recess here for gripping the head of a nut or bolt. And they have crimping jaws, or how do they refer to them? Spring action wire cutters. So yeah, so wire cutters or clippers or whatever you want to refer to them as in the middle there. So I'm going to clear this bit of paper out of the way here. So yeah, nice action on the pliers. You can see there's no engraving on the face here. Normally you'd have something around here, but these are plain. So what do we have in terms of tools on the inside here? So on this side, you can see we have 3 separate bars in this portion of the tool. So I can get my nail in there and pull these up. So these tend to all come up as one, which is okay, because then you can easily push them down individually and select what you want. So we have 3 things in here. We have a bottle opener and can opener. It's kind of a combo tool, if you like. There's, see, the edge is sharpened on this side, so you have basically a combo tool. And on that you also have kind of a wire crimper, I guess, in here. Let's see if I can pull this out. Kind of a wire bender and crimper tool in the back here. I'm just looking at the I have the tool schematic pulled up in front of me here. I was looking to see what they refer to that as. Wire stripper, they put that as, but it is sharpened, you can see from this side, so I guess you could easily use that to do some wire stripping tasks. Now these don't lock as you would get in some of the more premium Leatherman tools. These are all just, you know, they don't have half stops either, but they are just spring back, so they do snap into place, but they don't lock. The next thing we have is a file, and you can see it's quite an interesting shape, and just kind of a medium file, wood metal file they refer to it as. And you can see on this side we actually have a ruler, inches and centimeters, and in the end this could function as a small flathead, I guess. We count it as another tool. I think they rate this as having 14 tools in total, so some of them, you know, as you would expect on things like this, they have, you know, that is a tool there, even though it's, you know, it's pretty basic, but it is a tool, small flathead. This tool here, we have what they call a package opener. It's basically like a little hooking, kind of almost pruning blade, and pretty sharp again. Yeah, it could be useful for opening packages, boxes, for draw cutting, and yeah, quite a nice little addition. But I mean, if you did have this in your pocket and you were just looking to open up a package, chances are you're not going to open up the pliers, seek this tool out. You're just going to open the one-hand opening knife blade, I would have thought. But you know, if you were doing a lot of that kind of work, I guess you would close everything back up, get it hooked like that. You still have the pocket clip if you want to put it on your belt, and you know, if you're opening up boxes all morning, that's there for you. So quite a nice little addition, I guess. Let's skip over to this side here and dig our nail in here and see what we have. On this side we have a large flathead, I guess you would say, and actually you can see on this side they have a little logo to show you what's what. Let's see in focus. A little logo for the flathead there. And the next one we have is our Phillips, and on the Phillips they have, well, on both these actually have a little nick there. I don't know if that's again for wire bending or what that's for, but you can see it's quite a flat profile Phillips, but you know, I guess it'd be functional for basic, you know, as a backup kind of thing. It's not something you're going to be keeping on you for all your screwdriver needs, but as a backup it's probably pretty functional. So yeah, I think that's us basically gone through all the tools. I say it does feel quite nice and solid. The spring action is great in the pliers and also on the scissors. Overall feels pretty sturdy, and for being an entry-level tool at this kind of price point, I'd say you could certainly do a lot worse. It comes very sharp out the box, as you saw, and the overall build quality seems good. So there you have it, guys. Just a quick overview on the Leatherman Wingman. I'd certainly recommend this if you're looking for a budget-friendly multi-tool with plenty of functionality, and just a good kind of on-your-hip tool to have for everyday tasks. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next video.